When I was younger, I thought seeing people have their animals trained, especially caught dogs animals, was just magic. Now that I'm older and I work at a vet clinic, I understand why you train your animal and why they use animals to help with the units and with costs and just everything. I think it's very important to have an animal trained, especially for the long run. There is no proper way to train an animal, and I wish I could demonstrate a very proper way to train an animal, but there just isn't. As long as your animal is very obedient, then I don't think it really matters. But before I demonstrate these two, I need to tell you about the before, verbal, and hand signs. Before you start training and you get a dog or a puppy, you need to wait a couple of weeks. Let them get used to their new surrounding, get used to you, know who you are, and just you learning them as well. There needs to be one person training at a time. If there's 4, 5, or 6 people training at one time, it can go bad because the dog is confused. It doesn't know who to listen to, what to command, who to understand, and it could go bad in the long run. I've seen a couple people who train their dog and ended up biting in the long run because they had 5 or 6 people training at once. When you're training, there is bonding time. And bonding time is very good because you're learning them as they're learning you. You know how long it might take for them to learn the other moves based on how many tricks you have or how many you've showed them already. It's just a bonding time. My dog loves me, and I've trained her all my life. Now, bonding, it lets them trust you. They're putting all their trust in you. So while you're bonding with them like this, it's building on trust. And another thing is leash. When you have a leash, I would recommend you using it while you're training because it can also help you when you're leash walking or walking with your dog. If someone comes up, you can just tug on their neck and they kind of understand. I use a leash on my dog when I first started training because it helped. So I'm going to use my male Great Dane, Atlas, for the verbal. He has yet to be moved to hand signs, so he's still in progress in training. Come on, Atlas. Yeah, right. You sit. 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 Good boy. Lay down. Good boy. Atlas. Come on. Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah. All right, down. Good boy. Those are just a few of his tricks that he knows. I have yet to train him to hand signs. Now, when you train to hand signs, you need to use both your verbal and your hands. And then once they start learning, you can start slowly backing off your hands or your verbal and just use your hands. I'm going to use my female to show you verbal and hand signs, and then I'm going to move to hand signs. Come on. Come on, Angel. Angel, come on. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Sit. Good girl. Shake. Can you lay down? No? Okay. So I just showed you a few moves with her that she knows with shaking and laying down, or shaking and sitting. Now I'm just going to do the hand signs, and the reason I recommend using hand signs is if your dog gets deaf and it's older and you trained it with hand signs, then it is still able to do all your commands. It just can't hear your verbals. Come here, Angel. Come here. Good girl. Very good girl. I understand my dogs don't know a lot of moves, and I didn't show a lot, but just these simple, common hand signs and verbal signs can help you. Now, I understand not everyone has a lot of time, but even the smallest amount of time can help in the long run. I hope I helped you in the future when you train a good animal, and I hope maybe this is an inspiration to you to maybe start training.